Hi, and welcome back to our kitchen. We're so happy that you came back to join us. Today we're going off on another adventure, and by that I mean I'm not really a baker, but I decided to do a couple this fall and during the holiday seasons. But everybody's doing zucchini bread right now, and I thought maybe you'd like a version that's gluten-free, dairy-free, that you can eat when others are eating the regular wheat flour. So what we're going to do is I have 2 eggs, and I'm going to put it in here in a bowl. Yeah, I can sometimes get clumsy, as you'll find out. If you could subscribe to my channel if you like this video and get more gluten-free, dairy-free foods, I'd appreciate it. And so we have 2 eggs. I have 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Now this is what they call Truvia. It's from the stevia leaf, and that's what's supposed to be really good for you now. They're not recommending any of the other sweeteners. They're finding that this is all natural. Well, this type, Truvia, the brown sugar, actually blends it with real brown sugar, but your sugar is only 2 grams per serving. So I'm going to do the 2 eggs. Sorry, my throat gets clogged up. And half a cup of oil. Now you can use vegetable oil or any other light oil you want. And in actuality, I'm using olive oil, but that's just me. A light olive oil. Mix this up. Try to get some of that sugar dissolved. Now I have the other stevia that is white, but since this recipe calls for brown sugar, I'm going to use the alternative. Okay, now we're going to go to the dry ingredients, and let me get them over here slowly so I don't spill them like I usually do. And what we're going to do first is we grated the zucchini. We had 2 medium zucchini, and we used a box grater like this. And you can also use your food processor. So you need 2 cups of shredded zucchini. And then we have our dry. And what I like to do with gluten-free flour is I like to sift it. That fluffs it up. And we're going to use a teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. Next, the recipe usually would call for a tablespoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. But the rebel in me just gets away from me. So I've got a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. And you're going to sift it like this. I try not to make too much of a mess. My husband usually cleans it up for me. But we're going to sift that into this. Am I doing bad? Maybe if I had a bigger bowl, it'd be better. Okay, it's getting down there. We got a few stragglers in there. Not bad though. I'm just going to put them in there. The reason for sifting is to fluff the flour up. And I'm going to try to see if I can get some of this picked up. There we go. Okay, I'm going to mix this around a little bit more. And then I'm going to add this to the flour mixture. Or no, I guess I'm supposed to add the flour mixture to the... I'll get it one of these days, let me tell you. Start mixing this a little bit at a time. I forgot my apron today. Oh, this top's going to have to be washed, that's for sure. I probably should have used my mixer, but it makes such a terrible loud sound for you viewers. And I can actually delete that sound, but it looks kind of funny on the videos. Here we go. Have to hulk it. So, more flour. This is why I don't bake. I'm going to take a break and get my mixer. I'll be right back. Okay, my bad. I was supposed to add the zucchini to the egg mixture. So that was why I ended up with a very thick dough. I'm going to try to work it in, and hopefully the moisture from the zucchini is going to loosen this up a little bit. You could also probably add a little bit of dairy-free milk to it. In fact, I think that's what I'll do. Just a little bit. Maybe a quarter of a cup or something. Well, let me see if I can get this mixed in. I'll be back in a minute. So I did what I didn't want to do, and I didn't put you through listening to the beaters going, but I got out my, sorry, hand mixer, and it whipped it up to where it's really smooth now. I wish I would have done that in the beginning, but remember, the recipe is going to be below, and the recipe will say, put your zucchini in with your egg mixture. And I would recommend getting out a mixer, your whatever mixer you have, because it's too hard to hand beat it. Let me get something to take this out of here. Okay, now we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to bake it for 40 to 50 minutes, and until the toothpick that you put down the center after it's done comes out clean and it doesn't have any batter residue on it. So I'm going to smooth this down, make sure it's even, make sure all the sides have the same amount of dough, and we're going to go bake. I'll be back. Okay, we took this out of the oven at 45 minutes. It's cooled down quite a lot. Ideally, you want it to cool down all the way, but we have other things to do today, so I need to get this on the plate so I can show you. Do you know I've never had zucchini bread? Never had it. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. I hope I showed you in this video that when things happen, like I didn't put the zucchini in with the egg mixture, you can always just correct it the best way you can. And I would suggest taking out the hand mixer to mix it. That's a very thick dough. So let me taste this. It's very good. I hope you try this recipe. That way you can have zucchini bread when everybody else is eating somebody else's zucchini bread that's made out of wheat. So try it, you'll like it. I love it. Come back and see us, and I love you all. God bless.